keep talking. So go for the driver, not to force me.
Yes, yes. I was always working night shifts for the driver. Ceros. How is it working?
No, shit.
Ah, here up. So there was just a spontaneous idea to share with you since Naomi is not joining the trip. I'm a bit upset and I tell her that I can't help differently, so I will just need to detach. But I find time spent together with Naomi is very useful for me. Also because she helps also to practice Myanmar phrases, but most important still for Dhamma, because Naomi was born in Myanmar and she started practicing Dhamma from the age of 14, I guess. Yeah. And she was born in the country where Dhamma is widely present. All I know about Dhamma is learning with meditation retreats or meditation masters, and mainly from you. And everything is like brought artificially into my life, brought at the level of information and then my practice. But what I hear from Nemi gives me another perspective. We were also discussing Sila. He was telling me how the concept of Sila is important for her, even though she might not be able to practice seriously and to devote time to meditation, either formal or just having her mind to meditate. She may lose her time on the phone, for example. She feels weak, she cannot be enough mindful sometimes, but Sila always remains very important, and she sees this Sila not only to keep by herself, to try to keep, but she notices in others, and she appreciates a lot in you, and she gave me this perspective to have this high view of you as the person of morality, as the person of strong Sila. So the way how she sees Buddhism as the practice is very different for me, and I can take it at the level of the heart, really naturally when Nami shares to me. Because what I practice is kind of artificial. It is learning the information and then trying to do like this, and only then having it as my own experience. So the stories that she shared when she practiced also as 17 years old, when she stayed in temples and served monks for months, serving their meals, cooking for them. And she's always very conservative in expressing her Dhamma or her feeling, but she reflects a lot. And I could gain and win sometimes sharing from her about some situations when she would never say or show a sign that actually deep Dhamma contemplation is happening. In many situations, she has a lot of patience that she taught me. And sometimes I also remind myself about her method, that she just sees something and she says, instead of getting into the discussion, into the conflict, she says, it's like this now, but it will end. Now like this, but then will be different. So she tries to view things from the point of view of impermanence and not to get involved with the things knowing they are impermanent. And this is the view which comes from her that gives me very natural feeling. So I really appreciate sharing with Nami. If maybe you want to correct something in Myanmar, if you want, or in English, you speak good English. She also improved a lot since Vasa time, and now her English is very good. We can have full conversations. You said it is also beneficial for you that we can discuss on the car, because like this, your time is devoted to Dhamma if we discuss and we can share. by yourself, you forget sometimes.
Yeah. How can I say it coming outside that most of the time I forget about it.
She's not a public speaker. Not yet.
Because of attachment on private,
But
attachment on person.
but she already changes her private attachment of herself only to private with somebody. First step.
That is my good point. In my side, I can detach from privacy or person, especially from myself. That's why no stranger, no you, because of no I in my mind. That's why no you in my mind. That's why I can work together with anyone. my practice and my understanding about non-self is much more stronger than most of the power of self. Some people are really egoistic, like Buddha, strong attachment on themselves. So also, I have been dealing with those kind of people nearly all the time. That's why if my understanding and using the power of non-self is weaker, I could not work together with them.
Yes.
Most of the people in the center are difficult to work together with the people like Buddha because their practice about non-self is not too strong like me. My power and understanding about non-self is really strong because of the practice. From 2007, we could successfully establish the power center of our own. From that time, I have been dealing with those kind of people for over 18 years continuously. If I give up to work together with those kind of people, I just need to make order. If you are not obeying the discipline, you can stay in the center. Easy. But I never did like that. That's why I have been dealing with some of the egoistic for over 18 years. We are working together. That's why I can practice to be stronger and stronger power concerned with non-self. So this is really useful to solve the biggest problem of the country, biggest problem of the whole world, like COVID-19. Because of the ego, there's a war between American and Iran. If they can reduce their ego, no war like this.
Sayadaw, but you bring the example of Buddha quite often lately.
Because easy to understand among the Bawa resident.
But
Many people
nobody-
know her.
Yes, Yes, but I don't see that many people notice that actually this is really no self. She cannot control. And sometimes she realizes, I can see and I know from her because I have patience for her. So I really feel compassion towards Buddha because she is very lonely and she feels bad that she cannot control her behavior and she does wrongly and then others do not accept her. She understands sometimes, not at the moment of happening, the grasping is too strong, but at other times she understands and actually she has very good intentions just because of, yeah, and this nobody sees. So when you bring her example, it is easy to see the strong attachment to self, but then everybody forgets to see the other side. She's actually, and she's even, I could see situations where she works on herself, she works and she succeeds. She has a chance, like, because you give her a chance, because you don't insist on discipline or something, yes.
If she don't have good points, she may not survive as a NAM, as a resident of the Power Center for sure. She's not like the other in weakness, so also she's not like the other in good points. That's why she could still remain as the Power member, as a NAM for sure. Because not easy to represent to the Power Center. Easy to represent to other meditation center. Because in the Power Center, we are not only practicing meditation, but also helping the people limitlessly. That is really difficult.
So it is difficult to participate. Yeah, but it is easy to represent Tabarwa Center because you can be anyone and you already represent Tabarwa Center. You're not just this type of students, meditators. You are any type of students and meditators. And then you represent Tabarwa Center.
No, the problem between each other is because of attachment on oneself. That's why not attaching on the other, because of liking only on oneself. That's why disliking on the other. So if we can detach from oneself with the knowing of the same selfless impermanent nature between each other, the problems will be solved. Because of attachment on male and female, there is problem between male and female. So if we understand both of male and female are the same selfless impermanent nature, the problems will be solved. If we accept male, we must accept female. If you accept female, you must accept male. So that is the problem between man and woman.
The boss, he needs to go out.
Mm.
And not sure what time he will be back. He wants to lock the door, the monk area door. So Theodore, if Theodore needs to take shower or Theodore needs to take anything from Theodore, do you have 30 minutes to do now?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Is there any shower in outside? If so, we can take shower. Any shower?
Here on the
Sure.
page, no?
can you take shower there first? It's easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can discuss again at 10 a.m. So I need to take shower because the important lot the man quarter because he need to go out.